Hi everybody. Are you flying blind when it comes to understanding your true business value that you're delivering internally and externally? Yes, this is why I'm wearing this blindfold. It's not because I want to go on an aircraft for a nice sleep. It's because understanding our value proposition, the real financial value of what we can bring customers, clients, partners in the ecosystem and our internal stakeholders is so important. So this is the third edition of what I call Uncut Gems, bite-sized, actionable leadership insights delivered informally and unedited. So here's a question for you. Are you responsible for selling, for marketing, for delivering a message of a product, a service to external customers? Or are you actually concerned with an internal team that needs to really prove its value to internal stakeholders, other parts of the company? Or perhaps it's both. But either way, so many business leaders are actually flying blind, in my experience, by not getting a clear understanding of the true business value of what they deliver. How does the product, the technology, the service they're offering actually move the financial needle for them? Hi Ruth, by the way. Good to see you. So this question of actually understanding what's the financial value, what's the true business impact of what I'm doing is so important. I was working with a team in a large French industrial company that developed a brilliant artificial intelligence analytical platform that was going to revolutionize their business, but they were struggling with actually getting the attention of the country managers who actually needed it the most. My answer to them was, you need to understand, can you actually explain to the country managers the short-term, medium-term and long-term business value? What's the dollar amount for their country that this is going to generate? And again, so many technology companies are in the same situation. They've got a fantastic widget, a service, a product, a platform, whatever it is, but they're not able to explain to their customers, this is the true value of what I'm bringing. And as a result, they don't get on the executive radar. They're not seen as credible or urgent, top priority for their customers. And so kind of discussions with ecosystem partners and customers just kind of roll on, and they don't get the immediate benefit. So when I was at Cisco, this is exactly what I help people do. We help take Cisco solutions and turn them into these high value business relevant propositions that execs, CMOs, CTOs, CEOs could actually respond to and go, yes, I see that, that's going to move the needle, it's big enough to get on my radar, let's do something strategic around this area. So, my question right now is really for two things, two ways for you to think about how you can go about understanding and articulating this value for yourself. Number one, what's the transition? So what I mean by that is, what is the from state and the to state, the way you're looking to move, okay? So that's where I would really, really focus, okay? So it's really just very simple. You're at X and you want to get to Y. And so you've got this transition that you're trying to achieve, okay? So what is X and what is Y? For example, X might be, Mr. Customer, your employees, they're not collaborating well, they don't have the right infrastructure, they're repeating the same amount of work, whatever it is that you're doing, okay? And the Y is, now they're actually able to use a common platform to save time, avoid rework, spend more time on more productive work, avoid quality issues and associated customer complaints and so forth, right? So you start to map out one by one all the different things that you are contributing to your customers or your partners or your stakeholders' business. Okay. Second thing is to think about, okay, what are now the value levers? Okay, this is something I'm doing with a global financial services company at the moment, and right now we're just starting to translate the XY transition into a set of value levers. So in what ways can we drive revenues, loyalty, repeat business, new customers, reduce costs, reduce risk, all these things, the high level value levers, and then break them down into, well, we're going to be able to increase customer lifetime value, because we are, whatever it is, okay, reducing churn by these particular features and concepts in the product. So you start to gradually evolve that transition into a set of value levers, which then allows you to actually start to model them, start to quantify them, and start to have a point of view that you can take to each individual customer or partner. So just two very simple things to have a think about. If you're interested in more about this, for me it's a game changer. When I've worked with some of Sisters customers in the past, we had customers, execs, overturn $50 million, $100 million procurement-led decisions because they understood the deeper value of what Cisco could bring. So it might have been a higher price, but they could understand the deeper value. And literally, I've seen those multiple tens of $1 million deals be overturned because of this process. It is a game changer. If you'd love to know more, I'd be happy to get on the phone, have a quick chat about you to explain how it works. But so my question for you today is, have you got that cracked? Have you got that extreme relevance in your value proposition? Or as I like to call it, a proposition, because it needs to pop in the minds and in the understanding of your most senior business customers. Hope you've enjoyed today. Next time, in a couple of days' time, we're going to turn our attention to the second big multiplying factor I want to talk about, which is your team. How do you turn your team from basically something which takes time and investment and effort into something which becomes a source of true leverage and acceleration for your top business objectives? So that's it from me, another Uncut Gem. Hope you enjoyed it. They're always informal, they're live, not always perfect, but I hope you get a sense of what could be possible for you in this space. Thanks everybody, and speak to you next time.